My name doesn't matter, but what I went through might save your life. Or at least your marriage. That's no exaggeration. Stay with me and you'll see why. I was married to a woman named Vivian for 8 years. Lovely name, right? She was lovely too. Everyone said so, and for a long time I believed it. From the outside, our life looked picture perfect. A cozy home in the suburbs, 2 cars, stable careers. She worked as a marketing executive. I was an IT consultant. We were the couple people pointed to, saying we had it all. But cracks began to appear, small at first. She started taking calls she wouldn't answer near me. She claimed it was private work stuff. Sounded reasonable. Then came late nights at the office, surprise weekend trips. I didn't question it. I trusted her, maybe too much. The first real red flag was when she changed her phone's passcode. Might sound small, but we had always shared everything. When I asked, she got defensive. Said I was paranoid, that spouses deserved privacy. She twisted it until I felt guilty for even asking. Then came the smiles at her phone when she thought I wasn't watching. Taking it into the shower, saying she was listening to podcasts. New clothes hidden deep in the closet. Still, I didn't want to accept it. Because when you love someone, you blind yourself to the truth, even when it's staring back at you. Everything shifted one Tuesday night in March. A meeting was cancelled, so I came home early. From upstairs, I heard her laughing on the phone, but it wasn't her usual laugh. Sounded intimate. Then I heard the words that froze me. "Don't worry, baby. It won't be much longer. I've got it all planned." That night I couldn't sleep. My head spun. What wasn't going to be much longer? A plan. That's when I did something I'm not proud of, but I don't regret it. I installed a recording app on her phone. I'd noticed her new code a few times, quietly watching when she thought I wasn't looking. It felt dirty, but I needed the truth. For weeks, nothing alarming showed up. Just calls with her sister, random appointments. I almost deleted the app, thinking maybe I was losing it. Then came the call that wrecked me. A Saturday morning, she said she was running errands. But the recorder picked up her voice in the car, speaking to someone named Marcus. A name I'd never heard. What I heard next chilled me. She wasn't just cheating. She was plotting to destroy me. She spoke of faking evidence of abuse. Emotional, financial, even physical. She had bruised herself, taking photos, even calling police without filing reports to build a record. She was shifting money slowly out of our joint account into one I never knew about. And Marcus. He wasn't just some boyfriend. He was her divorce lawyer. They had been orchestrating this betrayal for months. I sat in my car outside a grocery store, listening to my wife, the woman I loved, conspire with her lover about how to ruin me. The final stab came when Marcus asked if she felt guilty. She laughed and said, "He's such an idiot. He'll never see it coming. By the end, he'll be lucky to afford a one-room apartment." I saved every recording. 2 days later, Vivian sat me down, eyes watering, and said she wasn't happy, needed space, wanted separation. If I hadn't known better, I might have believed her. She was convincing. She moved out the next week. 2 weeks later, divorce papers were delivered, full of lies. She accused me of abuse, manipulation, threats. She wanted alimony, half of everything, and a restraining order. My lawyer said it looked grim. Courts often lean toward the woman in, he said. She said, battles. That's when I revealed the recordings. His entire attitude changed. He said it was like handing him a weapon. Court day came in early June, heavy and humid. Vivian arrived with Marcus. Tall, smug, confident. She looked broken, playing the role of a wounded wife. On the stand, she gave a flawless performance. Voice cracking, tears falling at the right moments. She painted herself as a victim of years of abuse. For a second, even I started doubting myself. Marcus backed her claims with records, photos of bruises, and timelines. The judge listened carefully, jotting notes. My heart sank with each word. Then it was my turn. My lawyer calmly told the judge, "We have proof that not only clears my client, but shows a calculated lie." Marcus jumped up to object, accusing us of smearing a victim. The judge allowed us to continue. The first recording played. Vivian's voice clearly talking with Marcus about transferring money, giving specific dates and amounts. It crushed her claim that I controlled the finances. Marcus's face went pale, though he tried to stay composed. The second recording hit harder. Vivian laughing about how gullible I was, bragging about her plan to take everything. Marcus leaned in to whisper to her, but Vivian just sat frozen. Then came the third recording, the one that ended it all. Vivian admitted faking bruises, hurting herself for false evidence, researching shelters, practicing fake tears in the mirror. The courtroom fell into dead silence. Only her own voice plotting echoed in the air. When it ended, Marcus abruptly stood, announced his withdrawal, and walked out without looking at her. The judge called a recess. When we returned, Vivian sat alone, pale and shaking. The judge asked if she wanted to change her testimony. She stayed silent, staring at her hands. The final ruling gave her nothing. No alimony, no settlement. The judge, disgusted, even ordered her to cover my legal costs. Charges of perjury were considered, though nothing came of them. Later I learned Marcus was suspended from law for 6 months. It wasn't his first time fabricating cases. 3 months later, the divorce was finalized. I kept the house, the cars, everything. Vivian left the state to live with her sister. I haven't seen her since. But what haunts me is the thought of what would have happened if I hadn't uncovered the truth. If I hadn't had proof, she would have succeeded. I could have lost everything and even faced prison for crimes I never committed. I share this not for pity, but as a warning. Sometimes the person lying beside you is the greatest danger, and you won't realize until it's almost too late. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. If my story hit home, I'd appreciate if you subscribed, shared it with someone who might need to hear it, and left a comment with your thoughts. Your support matters more than you know. Thanks for listening.